There's a saying that you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Your speech's introduction is your first impression. In a short speech, your introduction should include 3 parts: a warm-up, also called a hook, a speaker introduction, and a thesis statement or big idea. A warm-up or hook is the first few sentences of your speech. It is the very first impression you make on your audience. It has to be catchy and make an impression. It needs to set the tone for the whole speech. Mistake alert. A lot of people start by introducing themselves and their topic. Do not do that. It is self-centered and boring. Let's look at better warm-up strategies using an example about giving a speech about being a good pet owner. Number 1, ask the audience a thoughtful question. Do any of you own a pet? Give them time to respond and thank them for responding. Start with an anecdote or short story, not about the speaker. For example, tell the audience about the time that Harry Potter's pet owl, Hedwig, saved Harry from the Death Eaters. Or, number 3, open with a thoughtful quote, just like I did in this video. After your short warm-up, you should introduce yourself as a speaker. Keep it short. Say your name and make a quick connection to the warm-up. You could mention your pet, for example. Then it's time for your big idea or thesis statement. Your big idea is the main argument your audience must remember from your speech. It's the most important sentence. Here are some ways to help the audience recognize your big idea. In my speech, I argue that. Over the next few minutes, I want to explain. And finally, if there's only one thing you remember from my speech, remember this. Make sure to let your audience know this is my big idea. It's hard for them to listen and process ideas. You got to make it very clear what you are doing in each part of your speech. Remember to keep introductions short, no more than 10% of the overall speech. If your speech is 3 minutes long, your introduction should be no more than 30 seconds.